Here's the thing, and this might be dumb, but fish breathe on the oxygen in the water, yeah?
Yeah.
If it's like a contained amount of water, can they breathe up all the oxygen in the water and like just suffocate? Yeah.
I mean, come on, bro.
Get off your high horse. Can't remember what comic he was, but he's like, if you're on a horse, you're high. Get off your just get off your horse.
That's so true. Horses are giants, unless you're riding a Shetland pony.
Do people ride those?
I mean, I think probably you can ride them. I mean, yeah, you could get on one and ride it.
My dad, when I was a kid, I told you last night, he wanted to like take me hunting. That's his thing. As much as he likes watching sports, hunting is what he's into.
Right.
So we would drag you to these things, and he was part of the NWTF, the National Wild Turkey Federation, which sounds way more important.
I'm like a bunch of alcoholics.
It really isn't. They're all really nice people, but they're just not into the same things I'm into.
What do they do?
They hold a lot of youth events.
So your dad's a part of that?
Yeah. He was like the treasurer for like 12 years of his chapter. But what I was getting to was, so he put me in the National Wild Turkey Federation. The youth members are called Jakes because that's what a kid turkey's called. So we were Jakes.
And if you're an adult, you're all called
Toms. So I want to say that the president's called King Gobbler or something. It's crazy. So we would go to these little things where it was like, you'd go clay pigeon shooting, or you'd go through a walk through the woods and you'd learn about conservation. And then there was banquets at the end of the year and all this stuff, right? So one day we went to this thing in Bush's Wildlife. So it was the National Wild Turkey Federation teaming up with Missouri Conservation Department. And we've got 3 turkeys that we're going to be rehabilitated and we're going to re-release into the wild. So all these people show up. It's the Jakes, a Girl Scout troop, a Boy Scout troop, all these groups that were like
the Jakes, the Brownies, the Weeblos.
Yes. So there's a news cruise there, filming this. All these official people are coming up going, we're doing this to preserve the life of the wild turkey, the conservation and the preservation of the life of the wild turkey. We love wild turkeys. There was 20 minutes of people talking about wild turkey. So the first turkey, they bring the cage out and it's like the Boy Scouts take a picture with it. Yeah. They let it go and it flies away and everyone's clapping. Like, yeah. And then the Girl Scouts come up and they take their picture and like they let the turkey out and it shits on the girl's foot. And everyone's like laughing at her. It was in the moment we were like, well, that's the fumble for the day, and it's funny, it's cute enough. They would go to release the 3rd turkey. Again, we're doing this for the preservation, the conservation of the wild turkey. They release the 3rd one and they take the picture with whatever group and the thing starts flying away, but it flew the wrong direction towards the highway and an 18-wheeler smacked right into it. And it fucking died on the highway.
No way.
I swear on my life.
I thought you were going to say some Tom lost his mind and shot it out of the air.
No, we were all clapping as it flew in.
Yeah,
like, what a great thing we're doing. Yeah. 18-wheeler. We all watched it.
That's awesome. You know how many therapists are getting paid off of that event right now? All them Weeblos, all them Jakes, all them Brownies are our age now, just wondering why they are the way they are.
After that happened, everyone told the girl who got shit on to shut the fuck up.
That's the problem with people. The fucking turkey gets murdered, and everyone's like, yeah, you shut the fuck up. Your foot got shit on. God damn it.
I'm a victim too.
Hey.
Which would happen, even when it's not about them, they'll put themselves in it because they knew the guy.
How many kids do you think are addicted to Jenkum because of that?
Dude, you told me about Jenkum.
It's hard to find a keychain with your name already. Y'all need if your name is something weird like Hamlet.
Where did you come up with that?
It was a jingle. I went on like a camp. I don't even know who we were with or what, but I went on a camping trip when I was a kid with my mom or whatever.
And they had a jingle for the place?
No. It was just like playing on the radio.
How did it go?
It's hard to find a keychain with your name already on it if your name is something weird like Hamlet. But it's so true.
It is true.
I feel sorry about people when people's names are like something simple, right? Like your name, Alex. Your parents decide to spell it Aleks.
Oh, that's brutal. I know.
How are you going to ever get a keychain souvenir?
Well, you're not.
You're not.
It's not made for you.
No.
But if you're focusing your marketing all the way down to a guy named Hamlet and others alike that have names like Irma and Herbert, I mean,
I don't remember what the ad was for. It wasn't. It was probably tied into that.
And unless you're selling only name keychains, I don't know if that's what we really want to focus on. What'll get these people in the door?
I think it was like
if we tell them
it was like being funny for.
Of course it is, but it's just so silly what companies will like focus on.
I don't know, but that's a catchy jingle, bro.
Wonder if the guy's still on the air. Still paying for ad time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't imagine
that guy who wrote that jingle still writing jingles.
If that's his finest word, I think jingle writing would be an easy job as long as you can play an instrument. It's just goofy, fun lyrics that are catchy. It seems easy anyway.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I'm sure it's not easy. I mean, as long as it's catchy, I think it'll stick. Like, it could be even something stupid. I mean, there's so many dumb ones. 1877 cars for kids. I mean, that's not even, it's just so dumb that you remember it.
Yeah.
Catchy at all.
I guess
that one will really just drone on your head.
Leonard Newman worked for me. Tink tink with the check.
Who the hell is Leonard Newman?
No, it didn't work for people.
It clearly did not work out. Peeps were like, nah, bro.
Just call it 895 30.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, it's 30. Traffic law.
Cancel love. Where you go when the police hassle you. Hey, welcome.
Hey, kids, it's me.
To the show. And I have episode number, insert number here. And Alex again.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
To let everyone know, it's going to be Alex.
Get used to it. Strap in.
Strap in.
Yeah.
Strap on. Wait, don't strap on.
You can. I just might not be into it.
Yeah, I'll try everything once.
I'll treat it like broccoli. I'll try. I didn't want to try it. I tried
like a lot of almost, well, not like the crazy one, but almost like every drug, at least once.
You said that you told me that kids are
getting high on shit.
And when you said that, I was like, I thought you meant like junk, like shit. Like,
no.
You meant actual fecal matter.
Yeah, butt hash.
I didn't believe that either. And then the news reporter said, known as butt hash. No. And he said it with a straight face. So wait, so kids are
butt hash.
So you're telling me that kids are
fucked.
Pooping and peeing into,
I don't know if they're peeing. Probably a little pee, why not?
I mean,
if you're pooping.
Right. Into a container or a bottle.
So it's called Jenkum.
Jenkum. We don't know how.
It's like the first kid did it in like Zambia. Something to do like, yeah, maybe it's a word there.
Yeah.
Probably means
sniffing poo.
Probably means shit or something.
Yeah,
I gotta take a fat jenk. Yeah. Okay. Who knows? Who cares? So they shit in a 2 liter, or let's say it's a 2 liter. That shit in a container and strap a balloon over the top of it and wait a week, a couple days a week or whatever.
While it cooks.
Ferment. While it cooks, they cook it up. And then, as the air's released from fermenting, it blows up the balloon.
And then they take the balloon off.
Pop the balloon off there, huff that bird.
Dude.
And get load out of your mind.
I can't even wrap my head around being at your friend's house and they go,
hey man,
you got any weed? And they go, no, I don't, but we could shit in this bucket.
Yeah, I got a couple jars of Jenkum that are almost ready. I think that they technically need another day or two, but we can pull them early.
I wonder if there's like a black market Jenkum sale. I don't think you can sell it. It's either do you want to do this for free or not, right?
I
don't think anyone's like, I got this great Jenkum.
Well, I don't know. They
love it.
Some people who force themselves. Yeah. I was just gonna say, he ate so many eggs and corn and just, man, his Jenkum is fire.
It's essentially a Jenkum factory. People come twice a week to pick up the Jenkum.
It's ridiculous.
It's so weird that it has a name. Okay, granted, I didn't know about it before this, but even as uncommon as it is, it has a name.
Yeah. And it has a street name. has a real name, butt hash.
I don't know, dude. I tried a lot of stuff. I never did any butt.
I'd rather do so many more things than that.
I think I'd rather just die from doing a drug versus sniffing someone's poop and then they tell other people.
Man, do you think they sniff other people's poop? I can only.
I do.
Look,
I don't think you're trying.
if I'm a Jenkum addict, let's just say, I got a real bad Jenkum habit. We're talking.
You come up itching your butthole.
A 3 shit a day habit, and I'm just really challenging. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna try anyone else's Jenkum.
If you're a teenager, like they said, and you're into Jenkum, where you live in your mother and father's house, presumably, where do you store the fermentating? Because let's be honest, I've seen 2-liter bottles. Those are not big holes. You're handling poop at some point.
Yeah, well, I just
pushing it into a bottle.
I don't necessarily think it ain't like it's a closed system, so I don't know if it necessarily smells. So you gotta hide a 2-liter in a balloon on top of it.
I think it smells.
I mean, the balloon's like catching all the gas.
I've been able. You can like smell bad fish in the fridge if it's bad enough. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know.
Imagine
maybe they're putting it in the old prison wallet.
Tucking
your Jenkum back up in here to hide it.
On your way into jail, so you can get high later.
Gross.
That's the biggest moron. I'm not gonna be able to prove.
God, we got to. This one's gross. All right, so
it's a little gross.
I can't stand it. All right, and then there's people were doing this when we were kids too, but keyboard cleaner. Canned air.
Dusters. I did it once or twice. Can't say I did it a bunch.
Yeah.
But I definitely did it.
I don't. Look, I did it. I did a lot.
I pretty much did it. I mean, I've done a lot of drugs. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I probably did dusters, like more than a handful of times, which you should do that more than once.
Yeah, it was.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you how do you get that over on your parents though? Like, say you're 10, you don't got no money, right? And your habit is keyboard cleaner, right? Your kids are lazy as fuck, dude. They're not cleaning their room. They're not doing their own laundry.
Yeah.
And your mom somehow thinks that you just keep your keyboard immaculate and keeps buying you bottles of keyboard.
My mom noticed
everything in your life is shitty. Your room's all fucked.
How would you get away with it? I think you go to stores.
Steal it?
Yeah. And pop the whipped cream canisters open and just do it in the aisle.
Oh my God. We are bad.
I mean, I was like 12, 13. I wasn't thinking properly. I would never do that now.
That's crazy.
What's crazy is like, people would be in the aisle and now I'm just like, hey, don't do that.
Well, how are you getting to the store to support your habit when you're 10? But then you're in a public place getting high. Like, Jesus Christ.
And you reduce the huff and red.
Get clean.
Of course. We used to go there, huff the whipped cream, and then out front of Deerberg's they had like a big like dump your paper recycling like bin, and we used to dig into the old porno eggs. Oh my God! Found one once, like the lottery, and the first time we found one, and then just went back like
a rat to jank,
just looking for that dragon.
For sure,
yeah, it was brutal.
For sure. God, I was so good at stealing shit when I was a kid. Like,
I got caught so many.
I started smoking when I was like 11. So if I couldn't get a hold of like a friend of mine's older sibling or whatever it may have been.
You stole your mom.
I mean, no.
Oh, you didn't?
I was like, oh, hell no. I wouldn't steal from my mom. No. But like, yeah, no. I wouldn't steal. I would never steal anything from my mom.
I would have been taking cigs left and right.
No, not me. But like, I would just go to the, you know how a gas station's like, there is all kinds of cigs like behind the dude.
Yeah.
But they got like the quick access one that are above them. So, I'd go in and get like a 10-cent Tootsie Pop. And then I'd, go to check out and I'd be like, hey man, how much is that disposable camera?
Yeah.
And you turn around and I got so good at it. I knew where my kind were.
Oh my God.
And then I could take orders from my friends. I knew where they all were.
Right.
Stink.
And this is before there was like taking cameras at every angle.
2, 3, 4. There was cameras in there, but like they weren't good. They weren't on every angle.
Right.
And no one's watching those unless there's like a robbery. So it's not like they pay someone to like watch them cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's all after the fact.
Man.
So speaking of that Shell station on Telegraph Baumgartner, Remember when now it's like a proper gas station, but when we were younger, it was just like one of those little kiosks.
Yeah.
Remember, it was just like a little hub. Me and a group of friends were up.
Wait, I don't remember when it was just like.
It was just like a little, and the gas pump surrounded it. It was just like a little.
Man, that's been a long. I just don't remember.
You literally could walk in. There was like.
Well, they had those down like in the city, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was one of those deals.
And then
we were on.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. Me and a group of friends we went to high school with were on our way to a hockey game, and I don't even know why we brought it up, but out of nowhere, one of us said, I can't remember who it was, said, "Dude, we should just run in there. It's this little like place with one lady. Like, let's just run in there, put a knife to her neck, and fucking hold."
What? No, you did not.
It was a joke. We were just joking about we would have never done it. None of these guys, you know them all. We never would have.
Okay.
It was just a joke. We were just like, dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. We get out of the car, pump gas. Me and one of our friends goes into the gas station to get like a candy bar, and the lady is on the ground crying, screaming. We were like, what the hell's going on? She goes, I just got robbed at knife point. Some guy just ran out of here. He just held me up.
No.
Put a knife to my neck. We were like, we looked at each other. We were like, what the? And then we go back to the car. We tell the other two, we're like, dude. And one of them was like, should we tell the cops? I'm like, no, don't tell the cops. And then we called the crime.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing. As we joked about it,
that was my idea.
As we joked about it, our buddy was like, well, it'd be stupid to do it anyway because there's probably only like $300 in the register. You know, it's not like worth it to kill this lady for $300. It was genuinely a joke.
I get it.
We went through that. The cops come. They questioned us. We're like, literally, we walked in. She was on the ground crying. We didn't see anything. The next day or a week or whatever went by, it was in the paper. The lady not only got held up, but got fired because the minimum the maximum in the register is supposed to be $200. Like she's supposed to put it in the state.
Like $220.
It was $300.
Oh my God.
We called the crime, the weapon. We called Mr. Colonel Mustard in the den with the knife. It was insane, dude. It was crazy.
That's so fucked that they fired her.
They fired this poor lady for fucking.
I'm starting to think that
$300.
How'd you know so much about this crime? I mean, I'm not believing you now that you're saying that.
I wouldn't be telling this story if I had any connection to the case.
Well, I mean, you know, statute of limitations. Ain't
I didn't think there's any statute of limitations on it.
But you got the poor lady fired, Al. You got to
not do anything,
bro.
No, I told a crazy story.
No. You guys were talking about robbing the place at Knife Point for $300.
Yeah.
You went in to buy a piece of candy.
Yeah, and that happened.
No, that's the way you remember it because you block out trauma when you're a kid.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, and none of my other friends had gotten into any trouble. They all got away with it.
No, yeah, because you guys pretended like
all that. It was just me.
You guys pretend like, oh, we're the first ones in here we found.
Oh, right. Hey, that's not a bad little friends.
Right.
Maybe we did do that. You'll never know.
I know. That's I'm calling you out. I'm not like wondering. I'm saying, why'd you do that to that lady?
I didn't really care for the layout of the store.
Get her fired. Maybe they'll redo their floor plans.
It's one thing when you're behind bulletproof glass, but when you put them up a step, I don't like that.
The ones in the city, they're smart, bro. Like you can walk in them during the hours of business hours.
Yeah.
And then the doors lock and there's a little bank slot drawer after that. And you can say, I want like a pack of chips, and the dude will go get it.
Yeah. It makes you feel like a real piece of shit. I hate going to those things.
What happens when you don't have one of those?
I guess.
Alex Kinney robs you blind for $300 at night.
Dude, it was wild.
God, how much fucking
I've had a couple
nutmeg did you guys? That's the next thing. So
yeah, dude.
And then so kids are doing. I don't know if it's kids. Young people are doing.
Probably some oldies too.
Getting high on nutmeg, and I did not know this was a thing till we looked this up.
Right, but I had heard it was always a trope when we were kids, like. If you didn't have weed, put oregano and spices into the bowl. I've heard that.
I think that's you don't get high on nutmeg from smoking it.
Oh, what did they say you do?
You get to eat it in unrealistically high quantity.
Oh, who's got time for that?
Yeah,
these kids. How? Get a Nintendo.
And again, how are you getting away with that with your mom? What you
nutmeg is just seasonal.
Your banana bread is so fucking good. And I just keep.
It is weird how they.
Why would you eat
Probably the same. I mean, if you're not going for the nutmeg's pretty. I mean, what is it? Eggnog, and I don't know what else you even use nutmeg for.
Banana bread.
Okay, banana bread. I would have thought cinnamon. I guess those go hand in hand. Either way, I thought
a nutmeg was when in soccer when you like did a swift move and like got the ball between someone's leg.
It was. I never pulled one off.
Neither did I.
I always had it done to me. And talk about looking like a fool. I never felt dumber when someone puts a ball between your legs. Bounced, kicked, rolled. It don't matter.
Soccer's and stick figures.
Why do stick figures? You're not wrong.
Yeah, you ever seen a soccer player arms? It's like they are just the joke. People skip leg day. They motherfuckers skip arm day. They don't. I mean, it's crazy.
They run so much. I mean,
but their legs are freaking horse mastodon legs.
It's crazy. You watch a guy like Ronald Nemes. When he does like a bicycle kick, you see having muscle in his fucking leg. I'm like, dude, that dude has more muscle in his one thigh than I have in my entire body, and looks like a horse.
Yeah,
which is real unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You have I get the legs of a horse.
I'll tell you what, I look like a horse all day, if it means that I got $1 billion from playing soccer.
Oh yeah, I'd make that trade
for sure, And then you can also compete in the Olympics in horse dancing.
So we can get on his back. Yeah. We know he's quick on his feet. Horse dancing. I was watching that. Anna mentioned it. It was at work.
We were talking about it the other day.
She's like, you missed it. That's what she said. You missed dressage. And I go, what? I thought it was late for a play.
Is that what it's called?
Dressage, I think. I thought it was just equestrian horse dancing.
I don't care how much fucking Jenkum I'm on. I'm not.
I think
I'm not prancing around horse.
That's where they get the horse poop.
Horse poop?
I don't think it specified it was human feces. I think that's where I went wrong.
Yeah, they did.
You probably just grab some horse poop, some dog poop.
I don't know if I'm getting dog poop, bro.
All of it's
actually. I don't know if I'm getting jank.
All of it's questionable.
Yeah.
Imagine like trying to convince. I don't even know how. Like, I'll give you the first guy, some desperate fool at the end of his rope. But how did he go? Hey man, you want to try this?
How did he figure it out?
That's pretty. I mean, I'm assuming it started in jails. Isn't that how they make hooch?
No, it started in like Zambia or something. Which is crazy too, because it's like they don't. I mean, there's not a lot of food there, right?
Yeah. Where are you getting the fuel?
Yeah.
I guess that makes every meal that much more important.
For sure. For sure. And I've always went by the cardinal rule of not getting high on my own supply.
Dude, yeah. I thought that was just going to be the tight. I didn't know we were going to all dude, it looks like the hole in Buffalo Bill's house.
Jenkum, I can't. What?
It's a thing.
What do you?
I don't know. Just ask your parents for some weed. I don't know. Do something.
Steal some motion sickness pills.
Do we remember when we used to like choke each other out and like you
passed out game?
Do that.
Yeah,
it's a blast.
That was tight.
Do it 5 or 6 times. You're gonna be dizzy for a while.
You don't want you dizzy for a while.
I mean, I'm talking.
Pass out and you wake up dizzy.
When you want to go home and still have a little bug.
You can do it to yourself.
Yeah, we used to do it in class. I got in trouble.
You did it in class?
Yeah, I got in trouble for.
You were an addict.
Yeah, I needed that.
I needed that pass out.
Spanish was so boring. They would talk about just a useless. I lived myself on a flight home from Cancun, Mexico when I was 18. I thought it came with like the ecstasy.
It didn't. But yeah, I thought it would be cool. So me and Al went to Cancun for spring break. Senior trip, spring break. Our senior year. It was awesome. A couple hundred of us all went. We stayed in the same hotel. It was a blast. And I remember having a specific conversation with our buddy and was like, we need to go find some stuff. And we did. We found, some stuff. And then the dude's like, do you want some of them too? And I'm like, fuck it. I'll try that.
That's what I thought. I woke up.
I was never prepared, and I didn't plan early, and I didn't have a roommate. And so I took a cut rate kid that we didn't know who also didn't have a roommate, and we decided to be, it was like my only option. So I shared a room with him. Well, the first day we get there, And me, I'm so excited. I set my bags down in the room, and I go out and we start drinking. You can drink there. We got drink bracelets on. Getting all drunk and shit. I get hungry, and I go back to my suitcase to grab my meal tickets. They give you the meal stamp. They were gone.
No.
They were gone. And it's like, okay, no one's been in this room except for this kid that I barely know. And
no way.
He was in there, and I was like, bro, where's my meal ticket? And
oh my God.
Deny. Well, good luck with that with me.
Yeah, right.
So I told him to sit the fuck still. I ripped open his bag, went through all his shit. Sure enough, all mine.
He was there? You found him?
In his bag. He stole them all.
Wow, dude.
And I was a psycho back then.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, that action made that trip awesome for me because I told him if he came back to the room, he was done.
Yeah,
so I had my own room,
nice.
my own double room.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I had a girlfriend at the time. You knew her. She came. She was staying roommates with someone else, and then she came in with. It was money, bro. And this dude was just couch surfing the entire class trip because he stole meal tickets the first day. Like, bro.
And the food was not good. So
It
was Outback Steakhouse in Mexico.
It was ridiculous. I bought brand new Nike Shocks and sold them. Not sold them. I traded them for a Domino's pizza.
Yeah, dude. One time, one of our buddies flagged down one of the pizza guys, and they were all on mopeds, right? And they're wearing helmets. And the guy gets off, puts his helmet on the back, and to get the pizza, and our buddy grabs the helmet, runs into the hotel, into the elevator, up 10 stories onto the balcony, and throws the guy's helmet into the. So security comes, and they fucking start dragging him down the hallway. You come with us, and he's like, "All right, man, I'm coming," and they're like, fighting with him. He's like, "Just let me go. I'll walk with you." And they're like, "You'll be cool. You'll walk with us." And he's like, "Yeah, just let me go. I'll fucking come with you." As soon as they let go of this poor bastard, he just bolted on him. I don't think he ever got in trouble. There was a friend of ours that was down there that did get in trouble and went to jail
for spraying a hydrant, for spraying a fire extinguisher all over the hotel, and thinking it was funny.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different kid.
I think a lot of us went to jail.
Yeah, I had the threat of it. I wrecked a moped and
I was with you that day.
It was brutal.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I almost got ran over. Dude, getting ran over by a
guys. Alex rents his moped with us, and I don't know if anyone's ever been to Mexico, but they don't drive the way we do. So, it's wild. There's no.
You can't stick your hand out the window.
There's no rules. He'd never ridden, any type of motorbike or anything. So, get a little squirrely in the beginning. We're 10 minutes down the road. He is in a situation where he thinks he has to slam on the brakes, and he slams on just the front brakes. And on the bike, you have to hit your foot one too, because that's the back. So front wheel locks up over the wheel, scrapes
asphalt in my body.
Yeah, road burn. What was that? Second day? Was it? It was the first day.
We got there at midnight on Friday. It was 11 a.m. on Saturday.
Jesus.
I wasn't in the country for full 12 hours.
Man, I had a hell of a first day then. I got there, got hammered, beat someone up, got my room to myself, went on a moped adventure with you.
All in one day.
Watched you wreck, almost get taken to jail, and it hadn't even been 12 hours.
Yeah, the guy grabbed my ID. He's like,
that was one hell of a trip.
It was a great trip.
I love talking about that. That jogs memories.
Yeah. The one kid, though, that went in actually did get taken to jail. Yeah. And his parents just happened to be on a vacation in Puerto Vallarta.
Dude.
And they came across the bay and just bonded him out.
Lucky.
The luckiest. I'm of all, like you said, dude, 150, 200 kids in that trip. The one kid whose parents are in Mexico already.
Man. And then I woke up half hanging off, sleeping off a balcony.
Your feet were hanging off of it? Or your body?
Half rolled off of it. I woke up.
Wait, you had a balcony?
Well, so I was on the ocean side.
Yeah, they gave me.
So I had a balcony, but it had rails and stuff. My buddy, I had passed out, and our buddy on the other side, facing the street. You could open the window, and there was a little ledge. I don't remember
No, we did not have that on.
And I fell asleep out there.
My room was a broom closet.
That was rough.
A guy came in and got the slop bucket and went to clean the halls. It was so small, and it was me and 3 other people
For sure.
on 2 queen size beds, probably, but still, it was like. Don't get me wrong, we had a blast, but like it was not an ideal sleeping situation.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember being down there, and a friend of ours got real drunk, and I like was looking for him in one of these clubs, and couldn't find him. And then someone said, "Oh, he's sitting out front on the steps," so he got kicked out. So I'm like, I'm not just gonna let him sit here. So I'm like, we'll hop on this bus. We'll just go back to the hotel, dude. No big deal, right? So we get on the bus. We're on it for a minute. It's making it stops. And some Asian girl from Toronto gets on, and she's talking to me, and we're kind of hitting it off. She's super cute. She's like, "You should go back to my hotel." And I look across the aisle, and I'm like, our friend's head against the window, drool. I'm like, I can't come over, And she's like, "It's okay. Like, maybe another time." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." She gets off. We're on the bus. We're sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden the bus stops, and the driver gets up, and we're in the back. We're the only 2 on the bus, and he goes,
I gotta stop you there. That story makes me want to fucking do Jenkum.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I want to clean my keyboard, smash a loaf of banana bread, and huff human shit right now.
Well, then maybe it's time for me to go shit in a bottle, and we'll.
No, but it's time to end this episode. Thank you very much. Love you, buddy.
Me too, man.
God. That was the worst story ever. I don't know. You didn't let me finish it. I know. I figured, gotta cut it off before he finishes. Because that's the thing. Okay.